face, and the whole world is on your case. I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love.
Again, I'd like to thank everyone for your presence here today. For those dearly departed or unable to attend in person, we will celebrate in spirit one of life's greatest moments, the joining of two hearts. In this ceremony today, we will witness the joining of Lindsey Day and Nicole Ramirez in marriage. If there's anyone present. We already know this, so I'm going to skip to the next one. Today we have come together to witness the joining of two lives. For them, out of the routine of ordinary life, the extraordinary has happened. They met each other and fell in love, and are finalizing it with their wedding today. Romance is fun, but true love is something far more, and it's desire to love each other for life, and that is what we're celebrating here today. A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once a day. And it's never going to sleep angry. It's standing together and facing the world. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in the thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which to grow. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. And it is not only marrying the right person, but it is being the right partner. At this time, I believe there's a promise to the kids. At this time, the bride would like, and the groom would like to say a few words to Victoria and Jacob.
Okay, guys, give me your pinkies. Okay. We want to take this time to promise to you in front of all these people that we will forever keep you safe. We promise to be there when you need us, and to always take time to see things through your eyes. We promise to always have popcorn and candy in for movie nights and comfy pajamas, and macaroni and cheese in the cabinets. We promise to embrace each hug and allow you time alone if needed. Most of all, we promise to love you with our entire hearts forever. Pinky promise. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Lindsey and Nikki, I would ask that you always treat each other with respect and remind yourselves often of what brought you together today. Give the highest priority to the tenderness, the gentleness, and the kindness that your marriage deserves. When frustration and difficulty assails your marriage, as they do in every relationship, at one time or another, focus on what seems right between you and not only on what's wrong. When the clouds of trouble hide the sun in your lives and you lose sight of it for a moment, you can remember that the sun is still there. And each of you will take responsibility for the quality of your life together. It will be marked by abundance and happiness. Are we ready for the ID? Nikki, do you take Lindsey to be your husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and holding on to him forevermore?
Are you kidding?
Lindsey, do you take Nikki to be your wife?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others and holding on to her forevermore?
I do.
I remember when I was a little girl, and I read all the fairy tale books because I'm a book nerd, over and over and over again. I couldn't wait to grow up and meet my Prince Charming. Like any girl, I wished for the perfect man to love me unconditionally through all of my good days and bad days. But I grew up and realized that fairy tales weren't true, and life just isn't fair sometimes. Soon after I decided to stop looking for my prince, you came along. You found me. Suddenly, my dreams started to really come true. I realized that the past was just making me stronger and more compatible for you. The realization was that I had to love myself before I could love anyone else. And to think Prince Charming even puts up with my mood swings, sailor mouth, and super loud, gut-wrenching laughs. I pray every night thanking God for the amazing man he sent me. I thank him for your family, for molding you into this well-respected man that knows what he wants and fights for it. I thank God for my mother for raising me to acknowledge a good man and holding on to him. I often reminisce back to our first date, that magical first kiss, and how often I caught you staring at me like a stalker. You make me believe that I am the most beautiful woman in the world, even when I'm laying on the beach in my plus-size bathing suit. On top of it all, you chose to join the journey of parenting with me without knowing completely what you were getting yourself into, sucker. You provide for us and helped mold this little family into a circle of love and respect. You are my first and my best friend living today, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. I know whatever it is will be as magical as that first kiss. So on this day, I promise to laugh with you, cry with you, and grow with you. I will love you when we are together and when we are apart. I promise to support your dreams and to respect our differences, and to love you and be by your side through all the days and nights of our lives. Lord help me. I love you unconditionally and without hesitation. I vow to encourage you, trust you, and respect you. As a family, we will create a home filled with learning, laughter, and compassion. I promise to work with you to foster and cherish a relationship of equality, knowing that together we will build a life far better than either of us could imagine alone. Today I choose you to be my husband. I accept you as you are, and I offer myself in return. I will care for you, stand beside you, and share with you all of life's adversities and all of its joys from this day forward and all the days of my life. In conclusion, I promise not to gripe too much about your semi-annual fishing trips, as long as you remember that I will rescue a puppy in a heartbeat.
I, Lindsey, affirm my love to you, Nikki, as I invite you to share my life. You're the most beautiful, smart, generous person I have ever known, and I promise to respect you always. Kindness and unselfishness and trust, I'll work by your side to create a wonderful life together. I take you, Nikki, to be my lawful wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, for as long as we both shall live. Nikki, I love you. You're my best friend. Today I give myself to you in marriage. I promise to encourage and inspire you, to laugh with you, and to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle. I promise to love you in good times and bad. When life seems easy, when it seems hard, when our love is simple, and when it's an effort. I promise to honor you, to always hold you in the highest regard. These things I give you today and all the days of our life. I promise to love you with all that I have and to give you even more when you're feeling weak. I promise to remind you of your angelic beauty and that your smile is more beautiful than a million stars. I promise to tell you bad puns at inappropriate times and to be goofy because I love to make you laugh. I promise to always think of you during sunrises, sunsets, and during any other inspiring moment when I feel your soul with me. I promise to give you the very best of myself and to remind you of my burning desire for you. I promise to venture into the ocean to catch and cook you a bounty of redfish so you won't have to nag me about not fishing enough. I promise to tell you the same stories that you've heard countless times because I enjoy you hearing about my glory days. I promise to intentionally drive the wrong direction sometimes to empower you to correct me when I make a wrong turn. I promise to gaze longingly at you, hoping to catch a glance of you feeling the same thing I do. I promise to see the good when there's a storm on the horizon and to capture optimism in the jaws of a pessimistic situation. I promise to always be adventurous and to take chances and to do things on a whim because serendipity is the spice of life. I promise to be as strong, loving, caring, and as empathetic as you are, and to be the rock that the ones closest to us need me to be. I promise to love the way that you love and to go the extra mile and remind you of your love and treat your friends and family with the same amount of generosity as you do. I promise to one day take you somewhere besides Port Aransas for a family vacation. I promise to sing loudly and embarrassingly in front of large groups of people and to never be afraid of expressing my love for you. I promise to be the very best role model and father I can possibly be to Victoria, Jacob, and our future children. I promise to inspire you the way you inspire me and give my very best and to look for ways to improve myself. I promise to continue to grow with you in our youthful and geriatric years and to always execute a timely fart joke. I promise to agree with you that reddish orange is actually more of a coral, watermelon, or honeysuckle.
You drive me insane.
I promise to call you during fishing trips and even limit my fishing during family vacations to less than 14 hours per day. I promise to treat every day like it's the first or last we'll ever have and to kiss you the same way I kissed you for the very first time. I promise to continue to try to be as good of a parent as you are and to give our children everything that they need to be successful in life. I promise to be competitive and tenacious, even if the game is Uno with people that still need permission to cross the street. I promise to see things from your point of view and then to alter my own. I promise to always feel the same way that I felt during the very first few seconds that I had you in my arms on that chilly winter day. I promise to try to impress you with my wit and virility, even if both are subject to questioning. I promise to love you the way that you love me and to remind you of that often. Nikki, I love you more than anything. I want to know that I will love you forever and that with every fiber of my being and every breath of my soul, I will always be here for us and to fulfill your every want, need, and desire. I promise to do everything I can to make you the happy woman you deserve to be. I promise all of this for all of my life. I love you.
Okay, now we need the ring exchange here. Security? The rings are a symbol of an unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end. No giver or no receiver. For each of you is a giver and each of you is a receiver. May these rings always remind you of the vows you have taken. Repeat after me. I, Nikki,
I, Nikki,
take thee, Lindsey,
take thee, Lindsey,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in joy and in sorrow.
in joy and in sorrow.
And I promise
And I promise
my love to you,
my love to you,
and with this ring,
and with this ring,
I take you as my husband,
I take you as my husband
for as long as we both shall live.
forever.
Goodies! All right. I, Lindsey,
I, Lindsey,
take thee, Nikki,
take thee, Nikki,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow.
And I promise
and I promise
my love to you.
my love to you.
And with this ring,
And with this ring,
I take you as my wife
I take you as my wife
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
To make a relationship will take love. This is the core of marriage and why you're here today. It will take trust to know that in your hearts you truly want what is best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and to learn and to grow together. It will take a lot of faith to grow forward together without knowing exactly what the future brings. And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey you both have pledged today. By the power vested in me, I pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Day. Lindsey, you may kiss the bride.
Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me. And you give me all